The Andover girls and boys cross-country teams have just completed preseason training, but this year brings changes and challenges for both teams. Both teams will have new head coaches this season, and the girls cross-country team lost 4 of its top 7 runners. While both teams have been dealing with internal shifts, the cross-country program has also had to contend with a much more unexpected obstacle, the EEE virus, which has kept runners out of the sanctuary and coated in bug spray. We talked with runners and coaches about how the program is adapting to EEE and what their goals are for the season ahead. Here's back to live associate Lexie with the story.
Thank you. The discovery of the mosquito-borne illness EEE in the town of Andover has promoted preventative measures for all outdoor activities. The town was sprayed with insecticides to control the mosquito population, and because of the nocturnal nature of the mosquitoes that carry the virus, outdoor activities will now be limited to between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. The cross-country teams had to alter their preseason training plans, as the Cochrane Sanctuary, part of the home course, has been closed to the public.
We're soaking ourselves in DEET, and we're making sure that we're not going out before dusk, and we're basically making sure not to just expose ourselves too much, but I think it's going to be fine.
The sanctuary is actually going to open pretty soon, I think, to us. I think in the next few days. I'm not exactly sure when, but we've been able to hit some good trails. It hasn't really prevented us from doing great work that we're used to doing and that we need to do.
Though the threat of EEE has declined, cross-country still faces challenges due to the lingering threat of the virus. Cross-country's first interscholastic meet, which was originally scheduled as a home meet, was moved to Choate, as the meet would have been run too late in the evening to be safe at Andover.
We have run on Choate's course quite a bit in the past, and it's pretty similar to our course.
Choate has a really good course in terms of it's hard, and there's a big hill on Choate's course, so I think we'll definitely use that for training purposes. I'm not exactly sure how strong Choate is this year, but we'll definitely go hard when we go up against them.
Preseason training has just ended for returning student athletes, and both cross-country teams are looking forward to welcoming new students. Student athletes weigh in.
We're just starting out. We started out with some pretty easy runs, and now we're gradually progressing to some workouts and longer runs, and I think it's going pretty well.
It's going well so far. We have a really strong group this year, all returners, so I'm really excited.
Just having this group of guys at preseason, it serves well to kind of get them oriented, and they'll be kind of like the leaders of the team as we get I think it's 30 more in a couple days. So really looking forward to getting with the whole team again as well.
Since 2010, the boys' head coach has been English teacher Jeffrey Domina. This year, he is taking on the role of Dean of Faculty and is subsequently stepping down to an assistant coach role on the boys' cross-country team. This year, the boys' head coach will be Patrick Riley, who was previously the head coach for the girls' team, while Rebecca Hessian has returned from her sabbatical and will now resume her role as the girls' head coach.
I think there's a lot of different things that Coach Riley brings, and Coach Domina before, again, congratulations to him. He really deserves that new position he has, and he's been an unbelievable coach in the past, and I've loved working with Coach Domina.
It's sad to see Coach Domina go, but it's good to see him returning as assistant coach, and Coach Riley is also an amazing coach, and I think as head coach, he'll be just as good as a head coach. He's still treating us the same sort of workouts, same sort of runs, and it's still as hard as ever.
In an interview with Live, boys head coach Coach Riley said, "The program historically has been really strong in competitive success, but also the culture. My first job is to preserve a lot of the things that make the program great. I'm not looking to change a lot of things." Even through all the changes, both teams trained hard through the preseason and continued to chase even faster times and even better performances.
I really want to break 17 and hopefully get in mid to low 16s. But also, we have our final race called inner scores where we go against a bunch of teams. So I guess one of the team's overall goals is to eventually win that.
I think something we focused on a lot in the past and that we're trying to do especially this season is pack running. We have a really strong program and a lot of us are really close in pace. and in terms of how we're able to support each other in the race. So my goal is to develop a really strong group of packs that we're able to work with throughout the season and kind of better each other together rather than trying to focus on individual competitiveness.
Although the sanctuary is still closed to the public, the team has exclusive access to the sanctuary starting today, since the practice window falls within safe hours. After a short wait for public safety to unlock the gates, groups of runners from both teams took their first run through the sanctuary this afternoon. Lexie Mariano reporting.